Hi, and welcome to Module 10, Day 4. My name is Ms. Spencer, and today you will need a notebook, pen or pencil, and worksheets that your teacher has provided. The quote for this module is, "We are not just rather like animals, we are animals. Our difference from other species may be striking, but comparisons with them have always been, and must be, crucial to our view of ourselves." Mary Midgley. Are you ready to do some exciting learning? I am too. Let's get started. Today's agenda is goals and overview, vocabulary, reading Willie B. A Story of Hope, and sharing out our new learning. The essential question for this module is, what can we learn about ourselves by observing and interacting with animals? Today's learning mindset is noticing. I look closely. Here are the vocabulary goals for today. To determine the meaning of grade-level academic vocabulary derived from Latin, Greek, or other linguistic roots and affixes. To use a dictionary or glossary to determine the meanings of unknown words. And to discuss words with prefixes to show understanding of these word parts. Here are some important instructional vocabulary. Prefix, a word part added to the beginning of a base word that changes the meaning of the word. Here are some examples. Inhumane and deconstruct. Pause the video to take a closer look at our examples. Let's do some guided practice together. We are going to identify the prefix and make a prediction about the meaning of the word. Our first word is prehuman. The prefix pre means before. Can you make a prediction about the word? Prehuman means before human existence. Let's try another one. Infamous. The prefix "in" means not, opposite of, or without. Can you make a prediction about the word infamous and what it means? Infamous means well known for some bad quality or deed. Let's try one more. Anti-cruelty. The prefix "anti" means against or opposite. Can you make a prediction about the word anti-cruelty and what it means? The word anti-cruelty means against cruelty. These are just a couple of examples of words that have prefixes. Let's do some independent work. With a partner or independently, complete page 213 in our Know It, Show It workbook. Pause the video to complete this task. Great job so far. Let's share out our learning. Pause the video to share out your learning with a new partner or with a family member at home. You've done some great work so far. It's time for a brain break. Pause the video in order to get a drink of water or stretch your legs. Here are our reading goals for today. To identify and understand tone and narrative nonfiction, to identify how language reveals the author's tone, and to discuss how language reveals the author's tone. Here's some important instructional vocabulary. Tone, the author's feelings toward a subject. Pause the video to take a closer look at our author's craft poster. Let's do some thinking together. Let's discuss Willie B. A Story of Hope. Answer these questions inside of your notebook, and we will go over them later on in the video. Question number 1. What words would you use to describe the author's tone toward Willie and his new situation? Question number 2. Which sentences have words and/or details that best show the tone in paragraph 17? And question number 3. How does the author's tone in this section affect the theme of the selection? Pause the video in order to complete this activity. Let's go over our answers. Question number 1. What words would you use to describe the author's tone toward Willie and his new situation? The words I would use to describe the author's tone are sympathetic, caring, sensitive, and pleased. Question number 2. Which sentences have words and/or details that best show the tone in paragraph 17? Sentences like, he touched the ground a few times before he gained the confidence, coaxing him and telling him not to be afraid, and he looked cautiously to the right and to the left are clues to how the author feels. In question number 3, how does the author's tone in this section affect the theme of the selection? The author's tone in this selection affects the theme because it supports the idea that humans can relate to how animals may be feeling in certain situations. Were your answers similar? Let's keep learning. Now it's time for more independent work. Choose another paragraph from Willie B., A Story of Hope, or a selection from another source, and identify examples of how language affects tone. Pause the video in order to complete this activity. Now it's time to share out our learning. With a new partner or with a family member at home, share out your new learning about how language affects tone. Pause the video in order to complete this task. Wow, what a great job today! Let's wrap this up. Let's reflect on our learning by sharing how we used our understanding of tone during our independent work time. Pause the video to jot down some ideas. Thank you for learning with me today. We did some great thinking work. If you like learning with me and want to continue doing some awesome learning, here are some other videos where we can learn together. Have a great day and see you next time.